Greetings, NASCAR enjoyers, and tonight is the race, or last night or a couple of nights ago, depending on when this video is uploaded. We, of course, are taking a look at the Coke Zero Sugar 400 at the Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing. The race where anything can happen. I was even lucky enough to catch up with the pre-race show itself. We also get a tribute to Humpy Wheeler, who sadly passed away at 86. He was the guy that made the All-Star race possible. Rest in peace, Humpy. You might be gone, but you will never be forgotten, especially when it comes to your accomplishments in the world of stock car racing. Pay respects to him, everyone. He is an icon in the world of stock car racing. He was the guy who made the All-Star race possible, and he should always be remembered for his accomplishments. Always pay respects to your icons, everyone. We then get the national anthem, which is so long that I wished I could have the remote from Click to fast forward it. Seriously, it is one of the longest national anthems I ever heard. And a couple of army choppas flying around, which the fans go crazy over. Yeah, it's such a cool sight. It'll probably be even better live, especially when a couple of soldiers get dropped out of it. But anyways, after superstar Kevin Owens gives off the command to start their engines, the 2025 Coke Zero Sugar 400 begins with Ryan Blaney being pushed by Giggles Logano to the lead. At least it's not Giggles Logano leading. Thank fudge. Lil Bow Wow, aka Alex Bowman, gains enough momentum to take the lead away from Blaney. Also, Free Willy had to drop to the back as he got a penalty thrown at him. Dang it! But anyways, it's Hendrick versus Penske as Blaney and Bowman continue to battle for the lead. Blaney gets a huge push by Logano and continues to hang on to the lead. The Blaney train puts Free Willy a lap down. So far, not much is going on as it's hard to pass with a train of cars in the way. Oh look, they actually give you the option to automatically go to the main race after the pre-race segment ends. About time. Before then, if you subscribed to TSN on Prime, you had to go to the segment manually. Now, they actually give you that option. Props to them, man. Props to them. But anyways, Suarez is seen moving up for the field and trying to get past the Blaney train. And the caution just came out as Casey Mears blew his tire and hit the wall. Dang it! Several drivers come down to pit road during caution. But anyways, the caution ends with Blaney and Suarez battling for the lead and hoping to break up the Blaney train, but he's just not able to do it. However, he does gain momentum. Suarez is coming closer and closer and attempts to take the lead from Blaney. Like I said, it is very difficult to pass behind a train of cars. And another caution just came out with Todd Gilliland and Tyler Reddick getting involved with each other. Reddick even drove into the pits backwards like Mater, but he had to do it to avoid getting more damage done to his car. But anyways, even more drivers come down to pit road, and the race restarts with Blaney continuing to lead until Bubba Wallace and Daniel Suarez get past him. Yeah! Holy crapper, this just got good. Suarez just took the lead. Wait, what? Bubba Wallace, aka Hubba Bubba, loses control and causes the first big one of the night. Not even Mushy and Little Bow Wow are safe. And the race gets red flagged. Thankfully, the red flag is short and the race gets back to yellow. Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick come down to pit road for repairs while Lil Bow Wow had to go to the garage. We also see more drivers come down to pit road. Anyways, the race restarts with McDowell and Ryan Blaney bowing for the lead. Also, Reddick is in the playoffs as Alex Bowman is out of the race. Yes! Little Red Riding Hood made it to the playoffs, man! Now that's something to be happy about. Kyle Larson just jumped up to the lead. Wait, what? He's terrible at super speedways. Even more surprises the fact that Kyle Larson just won stage 1. Yeah, I couldn't believe it myself. He's terrible at super speedways. Even more. But anyways, the first race off pit road begins, and Brad K just won the race off pit road. Ross Chastain decided to stay out, and he has SVG's sponsor. Yeah, I hope he doesn't mind. Yeah, Chastain probably got his sponsor after you know what happens. I'm not gonna say it to get demonetized. The second stage begins with Cody Ware leading. Wait, what? And then all of a sudden, Nematode just jumped up to the lead. That's John Hunter Nemechek, by the way. But Cody Ware got back. The two battle for the lead, and thanks to him getting a push for Brad K, Cody Ware manages to hang on to the lead. Now this is surreal. Eric Jones is running in 7th and running an iconic paint scheme that pays homage to the king himself, Richard Petty. So far, Cody Ware continues to lead. Ty Dillon is now in the lead. Holy crapper, another underdog just joined the chat. But Brad K is not giving up and trying to get Cody Ware to the lead again. And look who's in second. Yep, it's Justin Haley. Haley tries to get the lead, but Tie-Dye blocks both lanes. Hold up, the Melon Man is now leading and Priest is behind him. SVG just got past Priest and he is good at pushing his teammate. The two engage in a battle for the lead. SVG is now leading. See? He is getting better at ovals. Michael McDowell just took the lead for a brief moment. Chastain is back in the lead, and all of a sudden, Cody Ware just jumped up the head. Oh, come on! Logano just took the lead! Oh, crapper, man. I always hate it when, I think hate is a strong word, by the way, yeah, I do not like it when Joey Logano gets the lead. Thankfully, Ware got the lead back. Even with Joey Logano trying his best to get the lead, he still can't manage to get past Ware and Briscoe, who just got past the 51 of Cody Ware. Custer is now leading. Of course, Cody Ware and a few other drivers had to come down to pit road. But anyways, Hocevar just blew a tire, and yep, you guessed it, he caused yet another caution. Wow, what a big surprise, am I right? No wonder why it's called Caution Hocevar. He also blocked pit road. Just get him into the garage already. Pit road is finally open. Giggles Logano wins the race off of pit road. But anyways, the caution ends with Free Willy and Chase Elliott battling for the lead. Holy crapper, Larson just jumped up ahead again. But Free Willy manages to hang on to the lead. Giggles Logano tries to break up the train, and he's now in second. Ah, crap. Logano is now leading. But Free Willy, aka William Byron, isn't going to give up easily. Chase Briscoe is now leading. With 4 to go on the second stage, the battle for the lead continues. Briscoe tries his best to block both lanes, but Free Willy takes the lead and then loses it to Logano. You gotta be kidding me. It's close, but Chastain won the second stage of the 2025 Coke Zero Sugar 400. Yes, saved by the belt man himself. But anyways, Free Willy gets penalized and several drivers come down to pit road. Taco Bell wins the race off pit road, and Chastain gets a penalty thrown at him. I always hate it when that happens. Dang it, is what I have to say about that. But anyways, the third and final stage begins with Bell making a massive jump to the lead. Nematode manages to pull away from him after getting enough momentum. Taco Bell, Christopher Bell, isn't going to go away, and he tries side drafting Nematode for the lead. Uh-oh. Casey Mears just blew another tire, but this time no cautions thrown as he made to pit road. Nematode continues to hang on to the lead. Uh-oh, Hamlin just blew a tire and causes the next caution of the day. He can't even turn his car. Hopefully things can't get any worse. Several drivers come down to pit road and only a few take tires. Most other drivers only take fuel. Yeah, it's a fuel-only strategy for a lot of other drivers. John Hunter Nemechek, aka Nematode, wins the race off pit road. But anyways, the caution ends with Austin Dillon jumping to the lead. Logano is trying to take the lead from him. He eventually gets the lead. Hopefully Eric Jones will get past him. The ace, aka Austin Dillon, is just not slowing down, and he is battling Logano for the lead. Logano just got the lead back. Please, anyone but him. I really don't want him to win the race. BJ McLeod just hit the wall, and Eric Jones tries getting past Logano, but isn't able to do it. Justin Haley is drafting behind him. Holy crapper! Eric Jones just got the lead until he lost it again for a brief moment. Haley pushes Eric Jones to the lead, and the pushes keep getting more and more aggressive. Logano once again attempts to side draft Eric Jones. Meanwhile, AJ Allmendinger is having issues with his car. Austin Hill and Zane Smith, who got involved in the big one earlier, both go a lap down. Logano gets the lead back. Logano loses control and causes a caution. Yeah, looks like he's mad now. Karma is, well, a pain, isn't it? Prosper, Texas failed to save it, and Logano just got stuck in the grass. And that's what I call karma. Logano, of course, had to come down to pit road, and several more also pit in under caution once pit road opens. Josh Berry wins the race off of pit road, but it's not really a race off of pit road, though. The race restarts with Eric Jones and Justin Haley battling for the lead. With 7 to go, the two continue to battle for the lead. Justin Haley manages to pull away from Jones, but guess who's battling for the lead? Yep, it's Priest! Kyle Larson pushed so hard that Eric Jones had to back off. He just barely hit the wall. Phew. Thank God he didn't cause a caution. Priest just fell back. Holy crapper, Custer's back in the mix and he just took the lead. And just like that, after an intense battle on the final lap, Blaney wins this year's Coca-Cola Zero Sugar 400. This might be Blaney's best victory yet, and it's why he gets a 9 out of 10. It's leagues ahead of his Nashville victory. And the good news is that Reddick gets to keep his playoff spots as there is no new winner. Yay, Reddick gets to be in the playoffs, man. So yeah, Reddick will be advancing into the playoffs. But anyways, here's last year's epic Coca-Cola Zero Sugar 400 race review if you want to see it. Also, I'd rather call it the chase, by the way. It's not really the playoffs. You're not playing in NASCAR. You're racing. The whole point in NASCAR is you race. You don't play. Yeah, so might as well call it the chase. The chase for the cup, not the playoffs. It should still be called the chase. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell just in case you haven't already done so. Catch you guys next time and peace out.